Let's set up my Frankenplanner for May. Hi everyone, this is Angie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, I welcome you and I hope you'll stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, we're going to set up my Frankenplanner for the month of May. I currently have 5 planners in one. And if you're not familiar with the Frankenplanner, then please leave a comment below and we can chat about that. But basically, a Frankenplanner is where you take bits and pieces of other planners and put them on a single set of discs to make a planner that works for you. So for me, I like to keep, currently I'm keeping the current month and last month, but I am used to also having a future month, and I haven't had that lately, so this month I'm going to do that again. But let's go ahead and get started. I've pulled some discs. This is my April Frankenplanner. I'm going to set it to the side, and we're going to move into this cute little Happy Planner cover. And I've got a new cover here from KellOfAPlan that I plan on using. I'm going to set this one aside for now. And I've got my shelf planners back here, so I'll be pulling from those and I'll walk you through it as we go along. And when we get to the end, I'll do a flip through to show, you know, how the planner ended up. So let's go ahead and get started by taking off these covers and put them on the new discs. I'm sorry if there's a glare, it'll only be temporary. I am going to go ahead and pull this cover just to kind of help us not have such a glare that it's disturbing. Okay. Oh, and notice these little things just came out. I don't know about y'all, but this cover that I actually got was having some issues. My holes weren't punched. They were punched, but they weren't punched very deep. So I couldn't, when I stuck some discs on here before, just to see how I was going to like these colors, I couldn't even turn the discs. They were so tight. So I had to get my crocodile out and repunch, and that was just a whole thing. But I got through it, and I think I'm going to like the results. So we'll just get going with that. Okay. Oops, I missed one. All right, now we can open this up, and I will put a little sheet of paper here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put one here too, just so that y'all don't have that glare. Okay. All right. Now, the first thing I want to do is open up my current planner, and I'm going to fold it back so that it's easier for me to handle. And it's going to be over to the side here. And I am going to start by pulling out my new months and putting them on here. So I'm going to work from front to back. And my first planner that I use is the Simply Layout by the Happy Planner. I'm using this for work. So on this one, it's not really necessary for me to keep a lot of months in here. So I think on this one, I'm going to go ahead and pull May. But I'm going to leave June. I'm not going to pull that one just yet. So I'm going to put May on my discs. And then I'm going to come into my current month Frankenplanner and open it up for work. Let me go ahead and fold this back. All right, and I'm going to pull off my divider and put that in here right up in the front. And I am going to keep my cover page. Now, some of this will be off screen for y'all just temporarily. This page here is actually April of 24, because when this planner came out, they gave like 3 months, April, May, and June, I think, or April and May, of just the 2-page calendars. And then the planner started in July, and it will end in June. Okay, so in my work planner, I'm going to pull out March, and I'm going to return it to what I call my shelf planner. So my shelf planner is where everything is stored back on its original discs, and I will keep that, you know, for future reference. Okay, so now I'm going to add April to my current Frankenplanner, and I think we are now finished. with the Simply layout because I am going to leave June in here. Now, when that planner runs out, I don't think I'm going to return to the Simply layout. I think I'm going to try something else. Okay, so let's keep moving on. So what we've done so far is we've removed March, put it back in the shelf planner. We brought over April, which is here, and we added May. So now we're going to move on to my catch-all planner, which is just kind of my main hub. It's where I keep everything. It's affectionately labeled as personal, but this is pretty much, I will put anything on these pages, whether it's related to work, home, you know, socials, whatever. It's my catch-all, and it's kind of my main point of contact. I have hands on it every day. Okay, I'm also going to pull my name page and the perpetual calendars. Those were in my current catch-all, so they will continue. They'll go with me each month. Okay, so I've got my perpetuals and I've got my name page. Now I'm ready to pull my shelf planner. This is a Happy Planner vertical layout. I purchased this on clearance. It was an 18-month planner. So I have pulled out the months that will not apply to me. But I'm going to go ahead and reach back here. And we are going to pull May and June and add those to our current month Frankenplanner. I like to use I like to keep last month, this month, next month in my planner, because when I'm trying to plan for the future, I like to, you know, have a calendar at a glance. I don't really like to have to flip to that perpetual calendar. I want to see the actual calendar. Okay, so let's put May in here. And then we will come to our April Frankenplanner and remove March, which are these months here. They're going to go back on the shelf planner. We can move the shelf planner aside and pull April. Sorry, I know this is off screen, but I'm pulling April in my catch-all because that will be my prior month, and I like to refer back to that. Okay, so that gives us our catch-all, aka personal section. All right, now we're ready to move into my social media section. So I'm going to pull my divider. I'm going to grab the new planner, not new planner, but my shelf planner. And notice this doesn't have a cover. It's because it is currently on my April Frankenplanner. So I will have to put those covers back on here. But for now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip to, I'm going to actually flip to July, because I don't want to have to turn too many pages, but I'm going to grab June because this will be my future month. And yes, I'm taking the month in its entirety. I'm also going to grab May because that will be my current month. So far, I'm liking these green and pink discs. Okay, now we're going to go to my current month Frankenplanner. Sorry, I forgot to pull my name page. I like to keep this, and it is going to go right here in the front. Okay, now we're going to pull March out of my current month Frankenplanner, and we're going to return it to the shelf planner because this is no longer my prior month. Okay, and now we are finished with the shelf planner. I'm going to put this aside. We will come back and return the cover to this at the end of this video. And we're going to reach into the current month, April Frankenplanner, and we're going to put April over here on these discs. And this is thick, y'all. I'm really hoping I can get everything on these discs that I want to. There is a you know, a chance that I may have to make a few little tweaks. Okay, next up is my gratitude and hand lettering planner. I've got a divider for that also. The planner I'm using for that is a Happy Planner horizontal layout. Again, this is an 18-month I picked up on clearance. So we're going to flip back here just to July so that I can pull May and June. this is a planner that we may have some changes coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. So there's June. Now I need May. And now we're going to go into my current month planner. Oops, I forgot to pull my title page. Sorry, not title page, my name page. I forgot to pull that. Put that in here. And we're going to grab March. We are done with March. It's going to go back into the shelf planner. Okay, I'm going to put shelf planner aside for now because I'm finished with that one. And I'm going to grab April out of the catch-all that, or Frankenplanner, you know, that I just completed for April. Okay, that leads us to a section that is for book club and reading. I'm going to pull the divider. There won't be any changes to this, and I don't need to add or take out any pages. It's just going to remain the same. So I'll just grab those out and pop those on the disc. Ooh, this thing is getting full, y'all. Okay, all right, that's reading. Next up is, I call it budget, but really it's just bill tracking. I keep a digital budget, so I don't really keep too awfully much in here. And I don't do the 3 months in this one. Or actually, I think I will. I'm gonna, I know I'm walking on eggshells here, but I'm gonna try it out. Okay, for this one, I'm using a clearance planner that I bought, gosh, and I don't remember if I bought this. I guess I bought it in 24. It's an 18-month planner. It started out as a social media planner, and I was redating it. It's a Happy Planner dashboard. But when I started using the KellOfAPlan dashboard for social media, I needed to find another use for this one so that it didn't go to waste. So that's what I've done. I've converted this to a bill tracker. I was previously redating an old dashboard, and I just kind of got tired of that. I mean, you know, I'll do it, but I don't like it. Probably like everybody else. Okay, so this is going to be my bill tracking for May, and I've got June in here just so that I can see future months. If you're familiar with some of my other videos, you know that my youngest is engaged. She got engaged in Spain back in November. So, yeah, I'm tracking a lot of things right now. Got a few expenses this time around. Oh, shoot, I just put March in here. I was too busy talking. March does not go in my current Franken planner. It needs to go in my shelf planner. Okay, and we'll put shelf planner aside, and we'll go into existing planner, and we're going to put April in here, because I will want to look back at this, and I do have some notes in here for, you know, wedding venue notes and photographer and, you know, all the stuff that goes along with weddings. Okay, now this thing is super duper full. So I have a feeling I may not be able to bring over my little hobby section this time because I think that's going to add too much bulk. So, I mean, I can try it, but I don't know. Might get into trouble. But for the sake of the video, we'll go ahead and try it out. Okay, and basically what I keep in here is just a bunch of random stuff. It's this little crochet tracker, which y'all, I have not crocheted very much lately. I need to finish a birthday blanket for my daughter. I've got our first granddaughter is on the way. She'll be here in September, so I want to get a blanket made for her. I'm going to move over these daily sheets. I don't think this is going to work, y'all. I think I might have to take some stuff out. And then I've got just some plain paper in the back, but I think I'd rather have this cute little Happy Planner note paper. So I'm going to grab a few sheets of this and put it in here. And let's see, I am not going to pull these pages. I'm going to put those back where, you know, where they belong. Okay, now we've reached the point to where we are ready to put the new cover on here, and then we will take a little test drive and see if this is going to work. Oh my god, oops, I forgot I had this in here. Let's pull this out. Y'all, this thing is packed. Look at this. This is so full. So currently I'm using the Happy Planner. Let me cover that up. I'm using the Happy Planner classic size discs. I thought I might have to go to expanders this month when I went back to wanting to keep prior, current, future months. But what I did was I've gone on Amazon and I ordered the 1.5 inch size discs. Those haven't come in yet. So next month when I switch this out, you may see all pink discs instead of white, green, and pink. So just a little heads up on that, because if this is too tight, I will need to switch that out. Okay, so this is a new KellOfAPlan cover that I purchased. This is what she calls version 2, and that just means that the edges are a little bit bigger so that your planner covers don't show through. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to snap this on here. Hopefully it will work. It might not. Y'all, this is going to be a big girl. Okay, and let's put the front cover on. Cover this back up for y'all. These are like a vegan leather, so they're really soft. I got a fuzz on there. And let me see, I found this cute little pin that I had from Simply Gilded. There's a little leather pin loop on here. I'm just going to put my pin in here if I can get it in there. This is my first time to use this cover, so. All right, so let's close this up. This is what we've got. I mean, it's on here, and it is snapping. So that is cute, and it feels so good. I love the way it feels. All right, so check it out, y'all. All right, so in a moment, we will take a little tour through here. For now, I want to pull off these discs and put them, or not the discs. I want to pull off the covers and put those back on my social media planner because I don't want these pages to get messed up. So let's set that here. And I'm going to go grab this cover. I had flipped it wrong side out. Alrighty. Now I will have to return these to my little disc storage area. And let's put these back on here. They go this way. So I love the KellOfAPlan planner. Her paper, y'all, it's 93-pound paper. And I've purchased 93-pound paper from Amazon before, but it just doesn't seem as smooth. Okay, so now this is back together. That is my social media shelf planner. All right, now let's take a look at what we've put together for our May Frankenplanner. All right, so first of all, like I said, we've got our KellOfAPlan cover. I've got Happy Planner classic size discs on here. So when we open it up, we come to, I forgot to tell y'all, this is the Happy Planner notebook. I think it was called Springtime in Paris or something. Anyway, it's those little squad girls. All right. And then we've got our work section, which is a Happy Planner Simply Layout. This planner is going to end in June. That'll be my final month. So after June, I will have to make some changes here. So from there, we move into my catch-all planner, which is a Happy Planner vertical layout. It's the neutral. I don't like any colors on mine because I want to be able to add my own. Okay, then from there, we go into social media. For this planner, I'm using the KellOfAPlan dashboard planner. And what I like about this one is her dividers are double-sided. You don't have the calendar back here. So that makes these dividers very functional. You can reuse them. She's got a blank currently page here. This is her monthly. And if I didn't mention it already, I'm using the dashboard layout. So this side is completely blank. All right, from there, we're going to move into my gratitude and hand lettering section. So what I'm doing on this one is I'm currently tracking or trying to put gratitude on the monthly, and then I'm using, this is actually a Happy Planner horizontal, but I've been having a real problem lately with my pens bleeding through the paper. So that's kind of a bummer. So look for some changes going forward here. I've got something on order that will be replacing this probably beginning in June. So that's a little change that could be coming. Okay, then we're going into my reading planner. This is just book club tracking, current books I'm reading. I have, and really an avid reader, but I have not been reading a lot this year. Okay, next up is budget, which is basically just bill tracking. And this is the Happy Planner dashboard layout. You can see how it differs from KellOfAPlan because they've got, this page is populated with different things you might want to fill out, but the KellOfAPlan one is plain over here. All right, then from there we went into a little hobby section, which is basically just a little crochet tracker and some blank pages. And then we get to the back cover, and I love these little stripes, and I thought it was so pretty with the pink. So that's why I ended up putting this pink cover on here. Not only that, but you know, pink is my favorite color, obviously, if you haven't noticed. And we added our little pin from Simply Gilded. So that is going to do it, guys. That is going to be my Frankenplanner setup for the month of May. Stay tuned because I'm planning on filming a pre-planning video because recently I feel like I've had some issues getting motivated, having a hard time finding stickers that strike a mood with me, which puts me behind with my decorative planning. So anyway, I've decided I'm going to try to pre-plan that this month around, and that'll be a new video for you guys. But listen, I appreciate everyone hanging out with me today. I hope y'all liked this Frankenplanner setup video. If you did, please go on and hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what y'all are thinking about the new Happy Planner release and what kind of changes you may have coming up in your own planners once we get to mid-year. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I would encourage you to do so. There's going to be a lot of great things coming up, and I don't want y'all to miss anything. So, guys, y'all have a great day. Happy May, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.